DJ, what can people expect out of the Redskins this year?
Definitely a good run game, and our skill can definitely make some big plays in the open field, so hopefully big scores. I think we got a lot of big physical guys. I mean, actually we're a little bit smaller, but they can pack a punch, so.
We got a good-sized line, can move the ball, and we just got a lot of experience.
You feel a little bit of pressure on your shoulders trying to take the place of Alec?
Yeah, not so much, because he kind of taught me pretty well, and I kind of know what to expect over the years from being behind him.
Hard-nosed football, discipline, great working teamwork, great working together, great coaches, so good team all around.
You can expect a well-coached, well-prepared team that plays with a lot of heart.
Have a good, disciplined, well-coached team, and always working hard and looking forward to win every game.
I think you can expect great downs. Every game we give 110%. You should expect us to go far this year.
Austin, what can people expect out of the Redskins this year?
Week 5 is expected to be a good game, and hopefully 10-0 season.
And when I say Kirtland, how big of a game and how big of a rivalry is that to you?
It's the biggest game of the year. Ever since they beat us last year, I've had a bad taste in my mouth, and I want to get that out with the victory.
What are you going to do to change it?
Come out, fire on all cylinders, play with everything I have, and leave it all on the field.
When I say Kirtland, what does that mean to you?
Rivalry. The past couple of years have been all good games, and we want to keep it that way, and edge just went out.
What's going to be a key to victory in that game?
Special teams and moving the ball, getting the run game established.
A big game, big challenge, lots at stake. Just a rivalry.
How big is the rivalry?
It's been going back and forth. They got us last year twice, and we want to look to beat them this year, hopefully.
Challenge, but it's a challenge we're willing to take.
Kirtland's the biggest game of the year every year. We're always preparing for them, week 1 through 5, so always big.
It's huge. I mean, kind of work for this every year. Kind of goes back and forth every year, so see how it goes.
Definitely a rivalry because Kirtland game always comes down to determine whether or not we get in the playoffs. And they beat us twice last year. We want to go get them this year.
What's going to be a key to victory in that game?
Offensive line being able to get a push on the defense and be able to run the ball down the field.
When I say Kirtland, what comes to mind?
Biggest rivalry all year. You know, everyone's pumped for it. They're ready for it. We're ready. It's just ready for that Friday night to come. 2 weeks away.
Rivalry, it's what we work for all season. It's where all the work in 2 days pays off.
What's going to be a key to victory in that game?
O-line working together as one and backers being in sync with each other. Kirtland's probably the biggest game of the year. It determines where we are in the playoffs. Year in, year out, year in, year out. And same thing for them. So for both of us, it's a pretty big game.
How about this year? You guys have to replace one of your top players, in Alec. How have you guys been able to accomplish that?
Well, every year we lose a lot of talent. We always reload, so we just keep doing what we do, and we just gotta move on, like how we do with Durazio and all them, and just do what we do and do what we can as a team.
How big of a rival is Kirtland?
Huge. I mean, every time you think of Kirtland, you're thinking last year playoffs, lost to him in the season 2. Got to get back at him this year.
When I say Kirtland, what comes to mind?
Very well coached team with great athletes, and hopefully they're ready to play.
What do you think is going to be key to victory in that game?
It's whoever's put the most into their off-season conditioning and who's worked the hardest up to this point.
And how big of a rival is it?
It's the biggest game of the year. I mean, we've been ready for this game the whole year. This is our Super Bowl right here.
And how bad do you want to beat them after last year's playoff loss?
Oh wow, yeah, I want to beat him pretty great. You know, Alec Torgerson ran the ball a lot. So did Hauber, and we're gonna have to stop him this year.
What's going to be a key to victory?
Key to victory is working together, giving 110% every down until the end.
Give me a prediction for that game.
Prediction? I don't know. All I can say is it's going to be a real close game, and we'll just have to wait and see.
How do you replace an Alec Torgerson?
You don't. I mean, he was such a good player. He's a starter for 4 years on defense and then offensively for 3. But, we're playing Troy Janishek at fullback, and he's a really solid kid. He's a good runner. We're going to give him some rest. Alec was the type of kid who can handle 35, even sometimes 40 carries a game. But we're going to spell Troy, make sure he's fresh for the ends of games. And Jordan Durazio can step in and play some fullback as well. So we're going to kind of replace him with 2 guys.
What can people expect out of the Redskins this year?
Well, I think offensively we'll be a little bit more balanced. Last year we really ran Alec a lot, and we were able to do that some days exclusively. But this year I think we're going to have to be more balanced in terms of the passing game and also getting the ball to some other of our skill kids, some of our slots in the pitch game a little bit more so than just running the ball to the fullback.
When I say Kirtland, what comes to mind?
Very well coached, very tough physical team with a great tradition. They've been solid here for a number of years. They've been good for many years, but really obviously since Tiger took over, they've really been good. They've had our number a little bit. We've only beat them once, and I think the last 4 or 5 times we've played them. So obviously you got to be very prepared for that game. The kids are always excited about it. I know their kids are excited about it. It's usually a very good game, and we'd expect the same this year.
How big of a rivalry has it become?
It's become our biggest rivalry. Of course, Independence, the kind of the crosstown rivals is still very big for us and important. But earlier in the season, we play Kirtland every year. Even if we don't have them on the league schedule, we schedule each other so that we can get a good test somewhat in the middle of the season. And it's a huge rivalry for both teams, I think.
Is it almost a playoff preview, you think?
Well, sometimes if you don't win that game, you may have trouble getting into playoffs. So it's a very important game. If you win that game at this stage, and the way things are going with us winning so many games and them winning so many games, the team who wins knows they're in, which is great. It's kind of a little bit of a relief early in the season. But if you lose, you got your work cut out for you the rest of the way. So it is, in some ways, it feels like a playoff game.
What's going to be a key to victory in that game?
Well, they're very physical. And last year in the playoff game, we had trouble slowing down the running game. And if we don't slow down the running game, we don't have a lot of chance of success. And then we got to move the ball. In the first game we played them last year, we were able to move the ball some and stay in it offensively. But in the playoff game, they really shut us down in the first half, and we struggled moving the ball on the ground. If we can't move the ball on the ground, we're going to struggle.
Coach, give me a prediction for the Kirtland game.
I don't have a prediction. I know our kids will be excited for it, and I know we'll play very well. We expect them to play very well, so it should be a great game for the fans to watch.